Hi, this is Sumit Kumar Dash from Informatica Global Customer Support Team. Today we will look more into shared drive settings in Managed File Transfer. Shared drive settings. The shared drive module in Managed File Transfer is a secure on-premise file sharing and synchronization service. All of your web user images, documents, videos, and sensitive files are stored on the managed file transfer server, which your organization controls. The service manager must be running since the shared drive module is only accessible from the HTTPS file transfer portal. The external web address for managed file transfer must be specified in the file transfer portal section of the HTTPS configuration. A web user must have the shared drive feature enabled on their account or be a member of a web user group that has the shared drive feature enabled to be used to use the shared drive interface. Okay, let's look more inside the shared drive settings. Let's log in with the administrative user. Inside the manage file transfer, and if we go inside the services, here we find the shared drive settings. So as you can see, there are multiple settings which are divided into three parts. One is general, another is media viewer, and another is the thumbnails. So as in order to access all of this information and to access the media control, you also need to access the Informatica file transfer portal. Now, Informatica file transfer portal can be accessed in this way. You have to enable the service https:/a2 by inside the service manager. I have already performed this activity and already started the service. If I click on edit over here, I will get this URL with the specific port number. So I can access this file transfer portal. Not only this, along with that, you need to create a web user which have all the access to access this file transfer portal. For an example, I have created a user called as Sumit, and this user have the required authentication and roles so that this can access this portal. Let me log in with Sumit with the password to show you. See, from here I can access the shared drive, which the settings are being configured over the managed file transfer. Now let's discuss some more important points about the shared drive directory. As you could see, you have to select this option which is called as enable, and once you click on this enable, you will get the shared drive directory. It is a default directory and you can choose to change if required, and mostly it is required when the MFT is in the cluster. You can limit the disk space also. If you enable this property, you can find the maximum disk space, or you can configure from here. There is also option called as a trash bin, which is basically a recycle bin, and here you can configure like number of days in which the files can be kept. Here the revisions is similar to look, it's like the version repository, and the maximum stored revision by default is set to 5. Email section, so you can set your email whenever you can find any upload activity by using the shared drive setting. You can get an email. This email can be configured by using the global actions. If you go to the system global actions, you can find the global email address. Okay, so similarly, as I've told, like we have this global SMTP settings and we can receive the email. Now if we go to the media viewer option, you could see like a media viewer tab is enabled. Now if you enable this setting from here, if you go to the file transfer portal, you could see there are certain media options are present. For an example, a user Sumit has uploaded a test image, and if you want to see it over here without downloading, then there is an option called as media viewer. You just have to click on the tab and it will open you over here in the browser itself. So you don't need to download it to view it. But for this, you must have to enable it from here in the MFT media viewer. If you disable it and if you save it, then this tab will not be open for you. In case if you have disabled and save it, then this message will come like updated the shared drive global settings successfully. Here, please note down you have to restart the MFT service so that any changes made on the shared drive settings to be reflected over file transfer portal. So once you restart the service, you won't be able to see this media viewer. Let me stop the MFT services now. As you could see, now my MFT services have been stopped here. So let's check what is the status over here. Yeah, both of the portals are not working now. Let me start it once again. It may take some time to start. Okay, let's log in again. You have to start the HTTPS service. Okay. Let me recheck. Okay, as you could see, there is no tab over here, which is called as media transfer, so that you are not able to see the media in the browser now. We would love to hear from you. You can drop us an email at supportvideos@informatica.com. Also, you can send any query at our Twitter account InfaSupport. Thank you.